to the next, excuse me, to the next topic. The next topic is about National Assembly. In fact, when I heard this, I shook I said, what the hell is going on? Why are these people prioritizing wrong stuff? Can you imagine, for God's sake, criminalizing inability to actually recite national anthem? Who does that? I've never heard anywhere in the world where such thing is criminalized, that you are not able to recite national anthem. Thereby, you will be sentenced to 10 years, for God's sake. That you are not only trying to make it criminal, but also you are even taking it multiple steps further to actually add jail time to the extent of 10 years. 10 years, for God's sake. Or with an option of 5 million naira. You see, they want to send majority of Nigerians to jail. That means Nigerian jail, of course, it does not have the capacity to even take 1/4 of Nigerians. So that's the point. So, Shegun, what do you think about this crazy proposal? I don't know. I think they say it has passed first reading for the first reading in the House of Rep. I'm not sure if I got that right. Am I right?
Yes, you're correct. But we have shut it down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, we have shut it down. Because you see, we've discussed this over and over on this program. The kind of democracy we practice in Nigeria is rubbish, gibberish. It is not something that human beings should be seen practicing. It doesn't make sense. Somebody sits down and says because he is doing wrong and you tell him, "Okay, you are doing wrong," then you will go to jail for 10 years.
Yeah, honestly.
It's a laughable thing. You are not passing any bill to stop illegal miners. You're not passing any bill to have kidnappers and rapists and co and people who loot our national treasury. You're not passing any bill to put them in jail forever or put them down. But you want to put people in jail for telling you, for criticizing you, and even protesting. If you protest, there is an amount you pay. They're even telling you depends on the degree of the protest. I don't know. Sometimes when you hear some of these things that come from the National Assembly, you just sit down and laugh. These are people who should not exist. If I have my way, I will scrap the National Assembly. They are just a bunch of renegades, people who don't have anything doing. When they are done and they are no longer irrelevant in political space, they force themselves into the Senate and the House of Reps, and they hit the gavel and talk rubbish and pass nonsense bills. It's going to get to a point that before you pee in your house, there's going to be a fee. You'll have to report to the government for you to do all that and even eat and exist. Because they are senseless. Sit down and pass, you just look at people, and because you're angry that people are demanding that you do right, then you feel the only way to do it, oh, let us pass a bill. Then then people who are representing you will sit down and be saying hi for that nonsensical bill. These are the same people in the National Assembly under Akpabio who were supposed to support a bill for them to buy equipment for our military men to fight insecurity. And they shut it down. They said no. Yeah. But they are passing a bill quickly for one to jail people for criticizing them. We have shut it down. It is down. So I don't even want to talk about, because it's nauseating that anybody who is in his right thinking mind will think of such a thing. I have been telling some of my colleagues, it is not enough for us to shut such a bill down. It is also good for us to sue the National Assembly. I think we have that right. We sue the Speaker and the members of the National Assembly to court. Let them come and explain why they keep wherever that nonsense out of the latrine ideas come from. Let us deal with it so that they will stop. If they are there to represent us, they are representing my voice. And that is not my voice. My voice will never be that when I'm doing wrong, somebody cannot tell me that I'm doing wrong. My brother, what kind of country are we running here? Are we even in the jungle? There's law and order. There is a way they think. I don't even think animals think this way, that they will stop other animals from going about to find food. This is wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
It is just unbearing completely. Barrister, do you have a take on that?
Yeah, I Nigeria does not cease to amaze me. We have never ceased to be a laughing stock in the world stage. Because when you hear this type of things, you laugh, and at the same time you pity our country, because that is supposed to be what is called the National Assembly, representatives of the people. Nobody sent him to propagate that nonsense. In the first place, you do not force patriotism. You do not force nationalism. If the people see their country and are benefiting from their country by themselves, they will become patriotic. You cannot force it down their throats when people are crying, when people are suffering, and you are there boasting that let them be demonstrating, you will be there chopping and laughing, and you want the rest of us to be patriotic. You don't do that. It does not work. It's just nonsense. You cannot force it down our throats. I see that this lady, Aisha Yusuf, she said that she is ready to spend 21 years in jail rather than sing the national anthem. That she would prefer that she should be sent to prison for 21 years rather than sing the national anthem. You cannot compel us to do that. Nigerians will burn the flag because the flag does not mean anything to them.
Yeah.
Nigerians will not sing that national anthem because it does not mean anything to them. And there's nothing you can do. You can sit there in the National Assembly and pass laws that you cannot enforce. It makes no, it shows the caliber of what we call the National Assembly. And I have said, and somebody has made an assessment that the budget of the National Assembly can be used to fully fund 27 big universities. As between the National Assembly and funding of 27 big universities, I will easily and without thought choose the funding of the universities. Yeah. And I will support the scrapping in a jiffy of that National Assembly. It has no use. Even the military were legislating better than what these people have been doing. And on top of that, they are part of the people looting the treasury from their unconscionable salaries and allowances that they collect. So it doesn't surprise me that they can come up with that kind of nonsense. Where in the world will you want to sentence some 10 years in prison is always reserved for very, very, very serious offenses. And it's without even option of fine. They did not, that fine of 5 million is something else. You can be sentenced to 10 years and also sentenced to 5 million, both of them. So what is the sense? Luckily, unfortunately, due to pressure, the House of Reps have withdrawn, the Speaker has withdrawn that bill, but it's still, the Senate version is still there. Although the two of them cannot, once that one has withdrawn, they cannot go unless it is reintroduced. So we should not rest on our oars. We know these are crazy people. Somebody can still bring it up at this thing, just to curry favor with the powers that be, with the president. That is what I think they want to achieve.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, the truth is, honestly, was it last edition of this show? Shagun was a kind of commending House of Rep when I said the National Assembly is a complete stooge or stooge of is a complete stooge of the president. I think he exonerated House of Rep. Honestly, I don't know why you exonerated House of Rep, because they are the same thing. Because why? The way I assess this National Assembly is by the leadership. Akpabio has been he's been behaving like an area boy. There's no doubt about that. The Speaker, who is I've said it before, someone I know one-on-one. We've traveled on the same flight before, lodged in the same hotel before. So we had about 2 or 3 weeks tour. Sometimes in the past. So it's someone I know one-on-one. He's been cultured by his word, public speeches. But the truth is, his action is just the same thing as that of Akpabio. He's as corrupt, as far as I'm concerned, he's as corrupt as Akpabio. That's just that. He may not be reckless in words, but he's reckless in action, because that is just your vote. Honestly, House of Rep, the Senate, I see them, I lump them in the same boat. That's just the truth. They are just the same thing. They are as corrupt as both of them are as corrupt as the other. So that is just it. I think that is it. Can we move to the next topic? Except someone has something to chip in about this topic. All right, there's none. The next one is